All right, shifting gears to some travel questions. As someone who's traveled a lot, are there any underrated countries you would recommend visiting? Also, of everywhere you've visited, which culture would you say was the most interesting, and have you adopted any parts of it into your daily life?
Well, a lot of points to this question.
Is that hard to narrow down?
I think probably the most interesting countries I've been to. This is sort of taboo. You're not supposed to talk about this because then it'll get flooded by tourists. Not that I'm like a travel influencer and people will go where I go. But,
if you say it, everyone will flock there.
I think Ethiopia is up there for me. Uzbekistan is really super interesting. I like a lot of the kind of the former communist Eastern Bloc countries.
Okay.
Yeah. What else? Okay.
Well, no, let's not go to. So Ethiopia, what did you like about Ethiopia? Most people will be like, that's nowhere near the top of the list of like vacation destinations.
That's not
right?
Fiji.
Ethiopia is fascinating. It was one of the first Christian countries. They have amazing like churches and religious monuments. Okay. They have the Ark of the Covenant there.
Okay. Indiana Jones, right?
Exactly, that one they say. And the food is incredible, like probably the nicest people I've ever met. And it's largely undiscovered. It's super fascinating. Everybody should go to Ethiopia.
When you're traveling, are you doing it to immerse yourself in some like different cultural experience? Mm-hmm. Is it to relax? Is it to like some people?
I don't think I've ever relaxed.
You're not like I want to go lie on the beach kind of traveler, right? You're trying to experience different things.
Draws you to religious type sculptures and monuments?
I don't know why I led with that necessarily.
I think, Chris, it's more the fact that like if you're traveling to some of these older countries, only the religious institutions would have been funding some of the more impressive churches. Mm-hmm. And it's
a pretty good point. Yeah, a lot of
architecture, right?
the earliest universities were all religious institutions. Some of the stuff that survived.
I just mean someone might think it might be because he's interested in Christianity and that's why he's going and looking for that.
You're going on pilgrimages all over.
I'm interested in history and culture and like, the humanity more than I am like beaches and, nice landscapes.
Okay. I should just say on the record, I've tried Ethiopian food and
No.
Don't
listen to Ben.
Wasn't impressed.
Everyone eat Ethiopia. I don't want to answer the last part of this.
Do they have hummus? Then he doesn't like it.
They have a lot of hummus type foods, but I want to answer the last part of this.
Okay.
In Uzbekistan, when you say thank you, you say rahmat. And you put your hand over your heart when you say it. Uh-huh. And it's just such a nice thing to do. And I've noticed I often put my hand over my heart when I say thank you now. It's nice.
I like that.
Exactly.
That's sweet.
Uzbekistan.
I'm spreading Uzbek culture in Canada.
How many, do you have like a list of everywhere you've traveled?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
I've been to 48 UN member states. And I phrase it like that because I don't want to get into any arguments about what is or is not a country, So.
Oh my God. It's so specific.
That's wild. Is there any country that you won't visit and why?
No, not really.
Yeah.
America, no.
Well, not right now. No,
right now.
Yeah. I'm tempted to say maybe North Korea. Yeah. But I have technically been to North Korea because I went to South Korea and I went to the border. There's a demilitarized zone at the border.
That's right.
Yeah. And there's these blue houses where the two sides meet to negotiate when that happens, which is almost never these days. But
I thought they just stare at each other.
Exactly. So, they stare each other down. You can step over the border. And so I've technically been to North Korea at the demilitarized zone.
Well, maybe with your travel vlog, you could go there. Here's a little anecdote. There was a YouTuber who does travel videos who went to North Korea and basically published propaganda for them about how great it was.
Sure.
And he got a lot of shit for it, as he should have. Yeah, fun for Louis. Yeah, that was really fucking stupid of you.
When I was there were more. There were tons of white tourists on the on the North Korean side.
Where are they?
And it was mostly Chinese or Asian tourists with me on the south side. It's bizarre.
Okay. All right, as a travel lover, how are you satisfying or coping with not being able to do that? I'm 32 and single, and I always found my happiness in trips.
Hey, Anna.
Just throwing that out there. She's having a hard time with not being able to go anywhere. Are you feeling the same thing?
I am, but maybe not as hard as I thought I would.
Okay.
Because I was going to go to 8 more countries this year, and I went to Colombia in January, so I got one.
That was your last one.
Yeah, that's the last one, probably till I assume 2022.
Yeah.
And I'm doing okay. I think I've reevaluated some of my life priorities.
Okay.
It turns out there is more to life than travel.
Down?
What's your new priority?
Let's not get too excited.
You're probably saving a lot of money,
I sure am.
Bouncing all over the world.